I'm sure that he still knows that that one on the L side exists.
Yes, he lost to, I believe it was Dan Felon of Mason City, 4-3. He's 1 point away from a big 4-year undefeated record. Mark Schwab and his opponent is undefeated this year. Let's give this Dan Sinnott all the credit he deserves. His coach, Jerry Mason, is proud of him. He went through 30 matches here to reach the state championship finals without a blank spot, without a spot on it. These are both undefeated wrestlers.
Now, I know Charlie Morton, the coach there at the assistant coach there at Albia, has been there 20-some years. First time they've ever had a guy in the finals.
I said that Schwab is in the blue, he's in the green. We'll also be watching at 1A, Rod Decker of Winthrop East Buchanan, undefeated, going against Jerry Ackerman of Clarksville. That's at 1A. And at 3A, Gary McCall trying for his second championship in Cedar Rapids, Washington. He's on the right up there in the corner against John Moore, undefeated from Marshalltown. That'll be a whale of a match. We've got 3 good ones here at one night.
Yes, we do.
And Schwab is in the green. I think I said blue earlier. It's wrong. Sinnott's in the blue. That's Sinnott right there.
Looks like you might have got a slash there to, don't know whether it cut the eye or broke it open or not.
And so we have a stop here just as we start. Sinnott got up into the finals with 3 lopsided victories. He beat Josh Lyle of Corinda 10-4, Dan Beatty of Benton, Washington 12-2, and then he threw a shutout at Rick Doolittle of Webster City 10-0.
Well, he has clearly dominated, but when he wrestles a guy like Schwab, he's going to have to put that same kind of effort out there.
Mark Schwab won his matches 28-6, 18-2, and 24-5. He scores touchdowns.
Yes, he does. With all those wins, 105 wins. And as you said, the loss that he had was way back when he was just a freshman and the second or third one in his entire wrestling career, and has gone 102-0 since then.
Remember reading the story not too long ago about how after all those years of working so hard, he finally had his little down session last summer in some of the freestyle events where he figured, well, I'm tired of this, but he rested up and you get your batteries charged again, and here he is again going at it.
Well, he certainly has a lot of body control. It'll be very interesting to see how the match progresses. He doesn't look like he's very big, but he moves his man constantly, puts himself in a position to have a lot of motion in there. Caught in there.
Referee is Arlo Pledge at Waverly. Stopped him just for a second. We've used about a half a minute. That's Schwab in the green on the right.
He controls the head a lot. You know, pulling the head, cuffing it around, trying to get his opponent a little bit off balance, and then makes his move. You can see him just pop on the head there.
He was using the underhook for a while. He pulled away from that. And here's timeout again for Sinnott of Albia. He's bleeding from the eye, and that's why on the side of the eye. 119-pound AA match.
Well, it's 0-0 down in that AAA match that we were interested in
Between Paul and Moore.
Right.
And it's 2-1 on the 1A match with Ackerman leading. We want to remind you, too, that Festival 85 is coming up on Iowa Public Television from March 15th through 24th. It's a 10-day period of great programming at a time when you're going to be asked to show your support for the network offering by joining Friends of Iowa Public Television. If you want to see programs like our high school and college wrestling continue, just be sure and make that phone call during Festival 85. Become a friend. And this is live coverage of the Iowa High School Wrestling Tournament from Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines. I'm Doug Brown with Chuck Patton.
They're trying to stop this up. And, you know, you have an unlimited injury time when you have bleeding, so it's not like you have just 2 minutes.
And while we're waiting for this time, we're keeping an eye on these other matches here, too. You never know what's going to happen down here. They stop that eye up. We're going to go to 1A just for a second. Let's take a look in at Rod Decker and Jerry Ackerman. Ackerman is leading 2-1. Ackerman is of Clarksville. He is starting there in the bottom with 48 seconds to go in the second period. And Decker is up. Now we go back to the match at 2A. That's Schwab again in the green, controlling the head, moving in.
One of the things that Schwab does so well, everybody has to understand, I'm sure, but it's just hard to discipline themselves to do it. He stays in position all the time. He always stays when he's not contacting his opponent. Still keeps his knees and elbows in. Stays in good position.
He has the underhook with his left arm.
Well, it's hard to just wind up and throw a guy from right here. You've got to get him moving first there. So you got to pull on in. And he stayed inbound. And they gave him a chance to do that.
Well, he knew what he wanted, didn't he?
Yeah, he pulled him down and in. You got to get him moving. Once he got him moving, then he sucked him on through. No braces there. Now he's got him wound up really tight in this position.
We have 10 seconds to go in the first period. He did not get the pin. Schwab leading 2-0, plus the back points. He got 3 of them. That's 5-zip.
So he understands what he's supposed to be doing, but you saw him there. It's a perfect example of how he didn't try to go from the stationary. He got him moving first by pulling him in. So he pulls him down and in, then pitches him over, gets him out of position first.
And he did it inbounds.
He's inbounds. The other guy was out, but that's all it takes is one man in.
And he picked him up and brought him back. Yeah. So here is Dan Sinnott of Albia starting on top in the second period, trailing by 5. Schwab got on his feet right away, and it's now almost an even position here. There's the escape.
Well, he maintained his position well again. He's always trying to control you. One of the reasons why somebody can be a 4-timer is they'll put their hands on you, and then they stay in position. Same control that head down. Always keeping him down.
He was ahead 6-0, now 8-0 with a takedown, and look for the ball. See what referee Arlo Pledge does. He slaps that man. It's over. Bingo. A 4-time state champion.
And easy.
An amazing wrestler from Osage, Iowa, Mark Schwab. And I'm telling you, he's happy. The fans up here, even no matter where they're watching, are on their feet in Veterans Auditorium cheering this latest 4-time state champion, Mark Schwab.
Arlo Blake, he probably loved that too, you know, just being able to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
As a referee to witness something like that, that'll be a history moment for him too. I'm sure Coach Andrews really proud. Parents very happy for Mark.
Well, I don't know what I've heard. We're going to go to 1A. We're going to go watch Rod Decker and Jerry Ackerman here and the rest of them because he had to go in overtime.
That's right.
To beat Jerry Ackerman tonight. Finishing undefeated here. Now comes the 2A. You'll hear a big cheer here.
Coach Bill Andrew of Osage. 6th place, Rick Doolittle, Webster City. 5th place, Mike Malcolm, Glenwood. 4th place, Darren Jones, Iowa Falls. 3rd place, Dan Beatty, Benton, Washington. 2nd place, Dan Sinnott, Albia. And the champion, and for only the 6th time in state meet history, a 4-time state champion from Osage, Mark Schwab.
Again, they're on their feet in Veterans Auditorium.
I think they should be. I think he deserves it, and all the other ones that have ever been there.
Almost, well, maybe more than 13,000 people. I don't want to say what the fire marshal needs to know or anybody like. You know, it's a big crowd here in Veterans Auditorium. And